This morning you're going to be cooking breakfast with me and prepping the rest of your food for the day. So I'll kind of give you guys a brief look at the ingredients we're going to need and kind of the process I go through each morning to make sure I have a healthy breakfast and that my food is planned for the whole day. Alright, so go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, on the countertop here we have the ingredients for my salad smoothies, which I'll make 2 of them. Here we have the Ezekiel bread in the toaster, ready for that. Here we have the eggs, the oatmeal, the cinnamon that goes on top, along with our chicken here in the back. Then we have our shaker here for our protein shake, and then our bowls for the ingredients. Alright, I'm going to set this over as we get this ready to rock and roll. Okay, so the first thing we're going to take care of here is we're going to get some oatmeal in this bowl. So I just use kind of your basic instant oatmeal. We're going to take a 1/2 cup out of here, kind of throw it in this bowl. We're going to take it over to the sink, throw some water in it here. I just kind of eyeball it. Once you've been doing it long enough, you get a pretty good idea. Then from there, it's just going to go right up into the microwave. We're going to set it on for 1 minute. Okay, then we're going to get our stove on. We just bring our stove here to about medium on the temperature. Now once that's firing up, we're going to go over here. We're going to take out a few slices of Ezekiel bread. While the microwave is going, turn that up because it takes a lot of heat to toast Ezekiel bread. And while we do that, we're going to come back, set the camera over here. Alright, get my eggs ready. We're going to get a bowl for these. We're going to get 6 eggs. 1 whole egg. Drop that in there. And we're just going to separate the yolks in between. I like to do it by the sink because I just toss the yolks kind of right down the middle. The garbage can is right underneath me. So as soon as the shells are completely empty of all the eggs, I just toss the shells down in here. Now while we're doing this, the pan is heating up. We don't want to add the oil while the pan's heating up. Sounds like the oatmeal's done. I just kind of open up the microwave so it stops beeping. Let that kind of cool off as we're getting the rest of our prep work finished. Alright, so now we have 6 eggs all together, 1 full yolk and 5 whites. Go over and get a fork. Get this thing sloshed around and going. Remember, we got the toaster going too. Alright, once I get those good and mixed, then I'm going to come back over here to the stove. Alright, we got our coconut oil here. I like to use a plastic baster. I just kind of dip it in here and swirl it around. So I feel like I got a pretty good coat of coconut oil on the end of this. Just kind of wipe it around in the pan. This just helps increase the longevity of the pans. I notice I do a lot of cooking and I go through a lot of pans. And that's done. Throw that in there. Throw that cap back on the oil. We're done with this. We pour the eggs in the pan like so. This rinse out. That's loud. Take the oatmeal down. Take the oatmeal. Grab the cinnamon. Now when I do the cinnamon, see, I really like to throw it on here so to get a really good coat of cinnamon. Almost coat the whole top. I mean, look at that. That's how you put cinnamon on oatmeal. Alright, now that the eggs are starting to cook, we'll just set the oatmeal off to the side. Now I like to use a plastic spatula, so that way I can go around the corners and the rounded edges of the pan. Just kind of mix this around, and we want to make sure we don't burn the eggs. You know, you got to keep them moist, you don't want them to dry out. Alright, while the eggs are going, we'll go over here and we'll kind of get started with a little bit of the prep work on the salad smoothies. So I just have your basic bag of just mixed berries. Open these up. Usually I just like to eyeball it. I'll just grab about a handful, kind of put a little bit in the bottom, set that to the side. Grab my spinach mix, my big box of spinach and kale and Swiss chard. I just jam it in there. Jam it in there, get it nice and full. Alright, now that we got this full, we're going to go back over here, make sure we get these eggs stirred up. Again, we don't want to leave them on too much heat for too long. It's called multitasking, people. Alright, these eggs are getting done. You still want to make sure they stay wet. Your eggs should still look shiny when you cook them. I'll show you right now. So this is what finished eggs should look like. Still a little shiny. Alright, so those are done. We grab our plate. Get these kind of scraped out of here. You can see because they're egg whites, they do stick to the pan a little bit. Most of the fats are in the yolk. Alright, and just kind of spread those out. Make sure the heat's off on here. We'll come back and wash this pan later. Now we're right back over here. Just going to fill this up with water. Now I just kind of eyeball it. We'll say that's good right there. You'll get pretty well hydrated through your salad smoothies. And we just put the lid on here like so. And I grab the magic bullet. Alright. You can see in the magic bullet here. Alright, we just press it down. Shake it up. Blends pretty easily. Now what I do is quickly take the lid off of this and I chug it. This is my breakfast smoothie. Woo! Alright, it's definitely cold with the frozen berries. Alright, now I drank all of that. I drank that in front of you guys. So you can see that the next step is to get another one going. So as we get the other one going, again we grab the berries, throw in about a handful. You can see this thing's still kind of got berries and salad in it from the first one, but it's okay. All we're doing is just making another one. This one's going to go on the road with us. All right. Jam it full here. This is why I go through 3 of these containers of salad a week. These salad smoothies, they really eat up a lot of greens, but it's good for you. Alright, we'll throw that, oh nope, now we'll fill it up with water again. Again, if you get, you can never have too much water, but you can have too little water. If there's too little water, it's going to be too thick and it's not going to blend up properly. Alright, then we take it right back over here. Get it on the magic bullet. There it goes. Alright, we got that good and mixed again for the second one. We'll take the lid off, throw that in the sink, throw a travel lid on there, and then this is what we'll have for lunch. Get it on there right. Alright, we set that off to the side. Now I have some chicken that I've already pre-grilled. This is what I do on Sunday. You're going to take a Ziploc bag. I like to throw 1 piece and 2 pieces in here. You never want to leave without knowing that you might get hungry or your schedule might change and you didn't plan for the right amount of food. So get this bag sealed up. Set it over here. That was the last of the chicken in there. I've been eating it for 3 days. Then we got our toast all ready to rock and roll. Let me grab another Ziploc bag. Take the toast. Throw it in a Ziploc bag. Ready to go. Again, no sugar in the Ezekiel bread, no flour, no processing in it. Set that off to the side right next to the salad smoothie. Then we have eggs and oatmeal right here. Then to make sure I'm properly equipped for the day, I grab my cooler. Get a little ice pack for the cooler, throw that in the bottom. Grab the chicken, throw that in the cooler. Grab the salad smoothie. I like to put it in with a paper towel because sometimes the lid gets a little leaky. Throw that in there. Seal it up. Stick my toast right here. Set that off to the side right next to my protein shake. And that goes on the road with me. And then I have my breakfast that I'm getting ready to eat right here. Lunch is traveled and ready to go for the day along with my protein shake. Now the only thing I have to do is just clean up my mess, and that's it. Everything's prepped for the day. I hope you enjoyed today's nutrition lesson. This is everything I will eat for the entire day, minus dinner. I'll have dinner at home. I'll cook it separately. It'll be fish, chicken with some vegetables, and maybe an actual garden salad with a little vinaigrette dressing on it. Again, if you guys haven't had a chance, please check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or please go to my website, www.weightlosstransform.com, and subscribe to my free newsletter. Have a great day. Bye.